Oh, welcome to the rainy day in the south. So today we're going to talk about the miles per gallon on the 2022 Tundra. Daily driven, it's getting about 17, 18 miles per gallon. So that doesn't seem maybe that bad, but it should be better in my mind for a V6 twin turbo. EcoBoosts get better. The V8 Sierra gets 4 miles per gallon better than that. And I actually took some notes to make sure I don't misspeak on any of it. So a 3-4 miles per gallon worse on a truck may not seem like the end of the world, but there's a catch to it with the Tundra. So this Tundra has a 22-gallon fuel tank. The Sierra has a 24-gallon fuel tank. And if you get an F-150, you get a 36-gallon fuel tank and 21 miles per gallon. So what does that really mean, really? So you're going to get 375 miles out of a tank on the Tundra, best case scenario. On the Sierra with the V8, you're going to get almost 500 miles on the high end consistently. So 370 versus 500, that's 125 miles more per tank. And if range doesn't matter to you, then maybe this isn't much of an issue. But if you drive a lot and you're driving out of town, this matters more. And then if you have an F-150 with 21 miles per gallon in a 36-gallon tank, you're going to get 400 miles more per tank than the Tundra at 700 plus miles per tank. So now there's always the argument, more fuel, more weight, less miles per gallon. Sure, you could argue that. A few people in the truck is going to do the same thing. You know what, we're gonna shut this door because that rain is coming in. All right, there you go. It's gonna be much better. There's a little echo in here now, but it's coming down out there. So that's how we're just gonna finish this video off. So basically, the Tundra 17 miles per gallon has a way bigger impact than you might otherwise notice because it has such a small fuel tank. I think there is an optional 36-gallon tank, but it doesn't come on Tundras. Like, you have to buy it extra. So in the case of like the Sierra having 24 gallons plus the better miles per gallon, and the F-150 having a 36-gallon standard, that's really hard to beat when you only have to fill up every 700 miles if you're driving carefully. So with the Tundra, we have been driving carefully, and 17 miles per gallon doesn't really seem right or good to me. It's very fast. It's a very fast truck, so don't get me wrong. But the Sierra's got a V8, which is the old technology, the outgoing technology. The V6 twin turbos is supposed to be the high power, better efficiency, and it's just not being the case. Plus the other issues with the Tundra, this isn't like a Toyota Bash channel or video series on the Tundra, but it's just the reality, and that's what we need to talk about, is that, you know, it doesn't get great gas mileage. It is a V6 twin turbo, and it's not doing the things that a V6 twin turbo is supposed to do. You're lowering displacement, adding the things supposed to make it better, more efficient, and it's just not. And you have to fill up more often. And 370 miles, 350 miles on a tank is like most sedans or most mid-sized trucks for that matter. So you're not gaining really the range or the distance. Or if you're towing, I can't even imagine what the Tundra is going to do when you tow and you only have 22 gallons of gas in your tank. You're going to be filling up. You're probably going to be searching for gas tanks if you're driving across multiple states, going through hills. It's just not, for me, it's not a great scenario. I've put 100,000 miles on my Sierra in 3 years. So for me, driving that much, that's why I'm talking about. That's what impacts me with these smaller fuel tanks and worse miles per gallon. So that's really all this is about. This is just a quick deal. Like, we get 17 miles per gallon with the Tundra, and that's what I want to share versus the EPA rating. And it really seems to be towards the bottom of the bunch. Now, if you get a 6.2 liter GMC or Chevy, yeah, you're going to get like 10 miles to the gallon, but you're buying that for a different reason. This is the SR5 Tundra. This is what most people are going to be able to afford, and this is the reality that you're going to get 4 miles per gallon less. Does that justify buying a more expensive truck elsewhere? Probably not, because 4 miles per gallon, when you do the math, you got to spend, buying a more expensive vehicle for better miles per gallon, the math is so awful. It sounds nice, but don't bother. It doesn't make sense. Buy the truck that you want. If you want the Tundra, get the Tundra. My personal suggestion, make sure it has the bigger gas tank so you get better range. But if you're just doing around town, you don't go very far, then cool. Like, you can probably just disregard this video, but I'm thinking more of like long road trips, long work hours, and you don't need to be stopping because you have to. You stop because you want to, or you need a bathroom or something like that, not because you're running out of fuel every 2 cities or something like that. So anyways, just a quick, I thought it was worth doing a video on the miles per gallon, what the Tundra's getting. I'd love to know what you're getting. If you're gonna blow 17 miles per gallon out of the water, let me know your setup. This is just a stock Tundra. There's nothing done to it. That Sierra has 33s and it's leveled and it gets 4 miles per gallon better. So I'd love to hear your situation. Subscribe for more Tundra videos because obviously we're working through the engine recall right now. We'd love to do a bunch of more accessories and upgrades to the Tundra, but we're not yet until the engine issue is resolved and or if we trade it in for something else. So anyways, subscribe to see more, and maybe next time this video is going to be outside instead of when it's the weather is not so great. So stick around for more. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.